And I said, but I ordered the semi-skim, always have done, always will do. And he put the other bottle there, and I thought it was terribly strange. I think it's one of these other new ones, this new one. I just don't think this is going to work, I said. We can't really have this sort of...
Oh dear.
Isn't it just preposterous?
That sounds awful, darling. Here's the tea, pet.
Oh, lovely. There's tea going as well.
Yes, would you like some?
Well, if there's some going, I wouldn't mind.
Indeed.
Oh, thank you.
Here you go, honey.
Thank you very much. Just my favourite.
Do you like some sugar or milk with that?
Just a sugar, dear. It's right here. I'll help myself. Thank you.
And please, do you take a little chocolate?
Oh, you got chocolates and everything.
I know.
Are we celebrating something in particular?
Well, it is Thursday.
Oh, darling, you're right. How could I forget?
Yes. So we're doing this video.
I can see you got that little square thing in the corner. So you
I don't really understand it.
You're saying that is connected to a sort of tube on this introduction net or network thing, and they can see it.
Do you understand it?
Is it this thing called something "You and tubes are us"? Or
I'm not sure. Is it the Oxford tube?
Oh no,
I've heard about that tube as well.
Is it that a sort of tube that goes to that we have to get? It's a terrible hassle.
So far away, that whole Oxford.
This is Oxford malarkey. How do you get on something called, darling? Isn't it called the Oxford tube? We have to get on that in order to get to Turin. Where I guess we have to because she's getting hitched to that old fella. So Turin, the old girl, is getting hitched in Oxford, and that's why we have to get this tube.
That's why we're taking that tube. But I'm not sure if this is the same tube.
Well, maybe not.
This is called something with you.
I think it's tubes for you.
Yes,
Isn't
for
it?
you.
Yes.
But for who? For me or for you?
Is it for you? I'm not sure, but I think it is for us.
Either. For
But
us. But why isn't it called us tube?
I don't know. This is a terrible mystery.
And what's that?
Stupid
What's that whole www thing?
I think it's the wildest washing machine or something.
Oh, really? That sounds quite exciting.
It sounds terribly clean.
Has it got a tumble dryer as well?
Well, I hope so.
That's amazing. I would love one of those. www then.
It was terribly modern.
Ooh.
I can't wait to try one of these www
I think my nephew's got one.
Oh, well, we should give him a call sometime.
Yes, he's the one who borrowed me this whole square
That
thing.
box there,
Yes, that says Canon. Does it fire any?
I think it might do. We have to just...
But it's going to fire straight at
We
us.
have to treat it with care, darling. I have to treat it with care. But I was thinking, if it's a different sort of tube, this Oxford tube, that's the one we have to get to this wedding thing in Oxford.
Oh,
which is
such a pain, darling.
It is a bit of
so
a
far away.
But I guess we'll
I have to
just
take one of those aeroplanes.
Oh, what a terrible...
I dread it. I
But it
dread
is-
it. I'm sure I will die.
But it is true that the old girl is getting hitched to this, what's his name?
Oh, I don't remember. Is it something with Neil?
I think it's probably Neil or something.
It's Neil. But then
Yes.
he's got an S at the end. It's
Senile.
Neil.
Is it senile? Do you think?
Probably.
Yes, in the beginning.
And he does do that whole book thing as well.
Oh no! Is it one of those
Such
Oxford
a
types?
bore. Such a bore.
Oh, it's all this Oxford is full of dust and books and his elbow patches, and I think it's
Yes.
terrible.
And these
terrible bore. with
And
those
these young college
academics.
boys.
Floppy haired little fellows.
Yes.
I
Just
think it's
running around.
Is he one of those,
North.
is he?
Yes, I think
Is he
so.
really?
Yes.
He must be. Was he selling books? Did you say?
Yes, but I'm
It's
not
one of
sure if it's in the stand.
It's probably in the market stand. He's selling those
Maybe
books.
he's a newspaper boy.
Yes, it was something to do with the press, wasn't it? Oxford Press or something rather.
Oh, right.
Yes, the paper stand on the
Probably
corner.
the sun. How dreadful.
Do you think it's something as ghastly as that?
Oh, I hope not. That would be terrible.
Oh, terrible. Go. Happy God.
I don't want to show my face at that
Like,
wedding
terribly
then.
embarrassing. We were terribly
What
embarrassing.
if we get a front page picture at the
Oh no, not the
sun?
sun. I wouldn't touch such a paper with a 10
But
foot
what if
pole.
our picture ends up there?
Do you think?
What if he works there?
Oh, possibly, yes. It's very possible, yes.
I guess it could be.
Yes.
Oh, that would be dreadful.
Well, we can't really get out of it now.
Oh,
We already booked our tickets for this aeroplane and this tube or something rather. I hope it's not underground, this Oxford tube.
I hope not. But how does she see us in this tube?
Yes.
Is she looking down this tube?
I don't know. If they
Well,
can
where
see
is
us on
it?
something called the Tubes for You, then there must be at the end of this some sort of tube opening where they can have a peekaboo.
It's something to do with that whole
Yes, the
intra
very wild watching.
network.
Oh, is it network? Something to do with network, yes.
Yes. But I don't understand, is it like an old telephone?
I think it probably is. Yes, although is it with a wire or is it wireless? Because I've heard of something called wireless.
Have you?
Yes, I'm terribly updated.
But that's
now.
like a telegram,
Yes,
isn't
my
it?
nephew knows all about it. He was telling me about all this wire and wireless. So with or without the wire, maybe it's the same with or without the tube.
Right.
Do you think?
I don't know.
I think it might be.
I really don't understand what we're talking about.
Well, I can't see a tube, so maybe it's
Well,
one of
I
these
can't- what is it?
tubeless things.
Wireless or tubeless tube?
It's terribly
Sounds
modern.
ridiculous.
It's
It's like
too
drinking
modern.
tea without tea.
Wouldn't that? Where is the world heading?
I know, it's awful.
Oh, but I heard we missed the tea party. Apparently.
I know, but we're having such a nice time here, darling.
And don't you maybe think it's even better?
I know. So then we would have to go to another country.
I know.
Norway. It sounds so far away.
Such globetrotters these days. Everything has to be
know.
here and there and everywhere.
I
Can't just
know.
stick to one place. You could have had it here, the whole shebang.
Yeah. Please.
Plenty of space.
Yeah.
Maybe we should suggest that for next.
And then we could invite the maid of honor.
Oh yeah, isn't that the young Anya? Isn't that the maid of honor? Yes. I
Is
think
it?
Yeah.
No. I've heard
Sure.
something about a Mucky or Tucky or something.
Or Chucky.
Chucky maybe.
Isn't that
it
the
was.
murderous doll from the movies?
Oh God, I hope not.
Is her name really Chucky? Or
Then
maybe
she
it's
will
something
be on the
else?
front page of the Sun.
Yeah, that sounds dreadful. Oh, actually,
Awful.
what about this other girl? Wasn't it one called Cirrus or something?
Serious.
Serious,
Sounds very
maybe.
serious.
But they can't possibly be. But that's three. So which
Isn't-
one is the maid of honor?
I hope it's not serious.
Well, that sounds terribly
It
serious.
sounds like she's. Yes. Isn't
Chucky.
wedding supposed to be fun and cheerful?
Well, what
Darling.
about Chucky, the murderous doll from the 90s? That doesn't sound good either.
So we had this Anja, which
Yeah, this
sounds
Anja.
very foreign.
Oh, I hope she's not foreign.
I hope she's
None of this foreign luckily.
No. And then we got serious, which sounds such a drag,
It's terribly
doesn't
serious,
it?
doesn't it?
Yes. And
You
then
can't
we've
be-
got the Chucky, the murderess.
Doll.